I request that you, our commissioners, be ever mindful for the need to continually seek opportunities and ways to not only keep citizens in the loop, but to us to take part in the decision-making process.
Yes. Yes.
And that, when I say that, I mean before decisions are made, not
Yeah.
after the fact.
Yes.
Amen.
It's essential. I feel it's essential, especially when it involves actions that will, at some point, increase our taxes.
Yes, it will.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
I'm at Hall Township, and most of you know me. And most of you know that I have been coming to these meetings for a number of years.
Yes, you have.
Before any of these people ever got elected office. And I'm still coming to the meeting. I give my opinion then, and many things that I gave my opinion on was documented and put in and implemented for the people of Gates County, more so with the planning committee. And then, as time progressed, I was at a meeting that the commissioners did mention to the fact about a new library. And the phrase that was used at that time was, we found some money. And I questioned that phrase, because to me, found money means that you've got it in your possession.
That's right.
Then it turned around is, we found some money we could borrow. So that's the way it stands as I stand before you. Then we went through several trials and tribulations, conversations, some of which I was hammered and made sit down because I talked too long. And then I had some people make some squinty faces at me from these people
Oh, yes.
because they didn't agree with what I was saying. And I commend you to be yourself, and if you want to make a face at me, then so be it. But I'm going to tell you, I am not here tonight to start a riot. I am here to ask a few questions. Why was this information not furnished to the people a year ago?
No answer.
Why did it wait for us to progress to this level
Mr.
for
Bazemore.
you to say, yes, spend money, excuse me a minute, for yes, you spend money, your money, our money. Something has happened that has failed the people by not informing us before then. Mr. Hoare, you may speak.
Thank you, Dave.
Dan, you know that the night that this was first brought up on the table, the first question I asked is how much this was going to cost. And you and I had a discussion.
That's what it is.
And you said, I think this is a time for a referendum. And I agreed.
That's right.
I put that out there on the table.
Yep.
He did.
It is up to the people. I truly and believe that. And that's what I'm sticking by. And it is a very sensitive thing. We all want the right things, but they're all the right way to do it. And I don't feel that responsibility sitting behind this desk not to talk to you. The gentleman said I ought to know what the people want. Well, I've been listening. I've been listening. And I've been feeling. I do my homework.
Yes, you have.
I did it when I worked, when I was the controller of the international paper.
Yes, you did.
All the time. It's what was expected of me. I listen to other people, but I don't just take what they say for granted. I go do my own analysis and see how it lines up with mine. And that's what we need to do. We didn't do that. We did not do that. That is what aggravated, and I said that about last July to do this very thing. We didn't do it. And so here we are today bickering, and we need to be on with the process. 5 people have said that we want a library, that we need to do something, and that's true. I mean, it's true. But Lord knows, it's easy to spend somebody else's money.
Amen.
I don't go around throwing mine around, I can tell you that. Never have, never will. When I die, I hope I'll have some money left. I'm not trying to spend it all. I'm not trying to keep up with everybody either. But I like nice things. And I showed you tonight that we could have nice things. We don't have to pay this. This right here is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Amen.
Gentlemen, could we get back to the comments?
Let him talk.
Let him talk.
Go ahead, Thank you, Dave. Go ahead with yours.
And thank you for your comment, Commissioner Hoare. And I also like feedback from some of the rest of you. You're holding back on us.
Yep, yep.
And when I say you're holding back on us, number one, we have not talked about the percentages that Mr. Howard spoke about, of how it's going to affect our pocketbooks. And then you haven't asked us how deep our pockets was, because some of them are very shallow, others are deeper than others. But I'm here to tell you I'm willing to pay my part. I even offered to pay you guys a check of $600 and some on the day that you made a comment about building this library, because I think we need a library. And at that time, it was going to figure out $600 and some per taxpayer. I said, well, let me write a check so I don't have to pay interest for 30 years. Get it over with. All right, this was $900 and some library we're talking about. Now, this is road. There was even a comment, the way I made a comment to you about a suggestion on how you could build a library for $1 million or less and not have to go to the state to get approved.
That was at last meeting, you're right.
And, of course, that wasn't paid no attention to either. So, I am one person. I don't expect you to do it in one person. Ask you to do it. I expect you to give the majority of the people the chance to voice their opinion and listen to them.
Yes.
And don't go there and force this on us, even though you got as far as it's get right now. It's not too late to make adjustments.
That's right.
If the people say they want an 8,000 square foot library, give it to them. If they say they want a $1.7 million, which you can turn in almost free, and I can spell that out for you if you like, because if you go by your interest rates for 30 years, and that this 1.5 something does not include everything that's necessary for the library, to include furnishings and whatever changes that you want to make as far as the roof changes, the brick, or whatever. That is the base price. Is my interpretation. I have a copy of that, and I thank you for that furnishing to me. And so, therefore, if the people want a 7,000 square foot library, give it to them. If they want a 10,000 square foot library, give it to them.
That's right.
Let them give you feedback. It is their money that is paying for it. Thank you.
Woo! That's right. Good for him.